Hello and welcome to another update video on gold. We want to take a look at the latest levels, latest microstructure. Yesterday we covered silver. Today it's gold's turn. So we'll take a look at the ongoing correction here, which in my view started here on the 22nd of April. This is when the move down started as a three-wave move. The move up, in my view, is also a three-wave move. It just has become a little bit more complex with a slight break above the Thursday high. So now I'm labeling it as a WXY structure, but I still see it as part of a correction because we don't really have an impulsive move up. So seeing it as part of the correction, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm bearish. Okay, I'm actually quite bullish still on gold, even though I think we are close to a long-term top, but I don't think we have hit the long-term top yet. I think there's still one more rally to come, one more larger rally. But there is no evidence that this correction is over. I mean, you can consider that, and I did put it into our members area. I put it out yesterday. I don't see any, I don't see any short trade setup for gold. The pullback here was a three-wave move, which did not really give us at least a highly reliable short trade setup from an Elliott wave point of view. So the B wave continues to extend. What I need to see, and that could be a short trade setup. But again, the larger trend is still up. So unless you want to trade against the larger trend, which is always more difficult, I would avoid shorting gold. I mean, the idea would be, yeah, we could start a C wave decline, but then I need to see 5 waves down in this wave 1 for a first short trade setup. Because only if I get 5 waves down, not 3, then I have a setup. Yeah, that's very important. So, because that's the only way you can really get a high probability setup, which doesn't always show, and here it hasn't shown. So that means the wave 2 could then be shorted. Well, you short the wave 3, but you enter your short in the wave 2. But we don't have that at this point, okay? So the market is still grinding higher, and I wanted to share with you the latest levels. So if we assume that the move up from the May low is a WXY structure, which honestly it makes most sense right now because I can label the initial move up as an ABC. This is a 3-wave move in which then the C wave was in 5. I think that's quite easy to spot. And then we had a move down, which likely is the X wave, yeah, which actually looked a little bit like a 5-wave decline, but clearly the break above the high told us it's not. So again, yeah, we can debate whether maybe the wave W was here, but then it gets even more complex. Also doesn't really matter. And then the move up was in 3, so it could be wave A of Y. Pullback was clearly corrective, so wave B of Y, and we're now tracking a C wave up. So, and then based on that, we can define certain levels. So there is one way of measuring targets for this next move up, which is showing us an area between 3,473 to 3,512. But based on the internal structure of an A-B structure here, the C wave should reach this area between 3,465 and 3,562. It's just, these are levels where the market might react. Yeah. In addition to that, though, what we can add is standard resistance. Because whenever the A wave down is in 3 waves, you might know that, then the B wave can be very, very aggressive. They could even overshoot. That's why I don't normally recommend shorting a B wave or trading a B wave in general, because they are just the most difficult waves. And when when you're trying to trade the micro here, please be aware we are dealing with a B wave in a wave 4, 2 of the most difficult structures to track. Yeah. So yeah, we've also reached the 88.7 retracement. I mean, I'm not saying we have to get rejected here, but we've just reached the next pivot. There's no sign of a top yet. Minimally, for a sign of a top, I mean, I'd need to see, I'd say, break below one of the previous swing lows. I mean, this year I would say at least at 3,358. I mean, okay, minimally maybe this one, 3,400. But until we break below one of these, there's really no sign of a top. If there is, we can watch if the market gives us any 5-wave move down, because really only this would open the door then for lower prices. Yeah. So for now, the local trend is still up. Market's still not ready to complete the B wave. Bear in mind, B waves can overshoot, but I'll keep watching for a 5-wave move down, which could indicate the start of wave C. So yeah, this is the update about gold. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates on the S&P 500, the US futures chart, NASDAQ, and also gold and silver, check out our stocks membership. You'll find the link in the description. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.